Ladies and gentlemen, your brother Peter Mutarani here. Welcome back to Peter's Passion. If it is your first time here, please click the subscribe button, click the notification bell so that every time I post a video, you will not be missed. So without wasting much of your time, let's jump right into the topic of today. Nasi, and today we want to talk about Ndebeles and Shonas. We want to talk about why African people are not progressing. But specifically today, I'm going to be talking to Shonas and Ndebeles in Zimbabwe. So forgive me, I'm going to use English because there are Ndebele people who may not be able to speak Shona who are in Zimbabwe. So I'm going to be speaking English. So my Ndebele friends, I am Peter Mutarani and I am Shona, proudly Zimbabwean. I'm here, guys, to talk to you about something. I know there is this hatred we have towards each other that we have inherited, and some of us don't even know where it started from, where it came from, but we have inherited it. We took it upon ourselves to hate each other, but we are Zimbabweans. I have a family with mixed cultures. I have Ndebele nieces, I have Ndebele aunties, I have Ndebele friends. Do I hate Ndebeles as a Shona? Not at all. God be my witness. I do not hate any Ndebele. The reason why I don't hate any Ndebele is because they have not done anything wrong to me. When I ask my Ndebele friends, why do Ndebeles hate Shonas? They will tell you there was Gukura Hunde that happened. You are hating on a wrong person here. I don't even know what is Gukura Hunde. I only hear the stories of Gukura Hunde. I don't even know about it. So why hating me for something I do not know? Why hating me if I don't even know about it? So we are one people, especially here in South Africa. We are Zimbabweans, and we have to stand as one people. We don't have to be separate. There are some good Ndebele people out there, and there are some Ndebeles also who do not want to be identified as Zimbabweans. There are stories here in South Africa where Ndebele people, our Ndebele brothers, would say to their employers or to other South Africans would say, I'm from KZN, or I'm from this side, or I'm from that side. They don't want to be identified as Zimbabweans. It happened at a restaurant one day where there were Ndebele people who said they were South Africans. But one day when Home Affairs came, they also ran away. So when people were asking them, why are you guys running away? I thought you were South Africans. And then they ended up saying, no, we are not South Africans. We are Zimbabweans. We just didn't want to be known. Guys, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Be proud of being a Zimbabwean. And we are one people. I don't hate Ndebele. My best friend is Ndebele. We put all that Kukura Hunde thing aside. There is theories with Shonas also why they hate Ndebeles. It's not only Ndebeles that hate Shonas. There are Shona people who hate Ndebeles because there are theories that people inherited and they hear these stories but they don't even know if it's true. There is a theory that says there was a time where Ndebeles were hitting Shona people with Induku and then they were taking beautiful women and that's why Ndebele people have beautiful ladies. That is a theory that Shona people have about Ndebeles. They said you took all our beautiful women and you made it yours. I don't even know if that is true. And I don't care if that's true or not. That didn't happen to this generation. This hate that we have inherited from our fathers' fathers. Why should we carry on with it? I am not saying this message to Shonas only. I am not saying this message to Ndebeles only. I want to say Ndebeles and Shonas, we are one people. We are all Zimbabweans. That whole thing of saying we came from South Africa so we don't originally belong to Zimbabwe. If you were born in Zimbabwe, you have a Zimbabwean identity, you belong to Zimbabwe. So it's not about where you came from or where you were. Even some Shona people who are in Zimbabwe right now, if they trace their origin, some of them are not even from Zimbabwe. Nobody was in Zimbabwe. People migrated into Zimbabwe. We all migrated into Zimbabwe. We came from somewhere else. We came from the East Africa, from the West Africa. We all came from somewhere. So we are all strangers into this southern world. If you believe in the Bible, you know very well that we came from one father. And we came from one area, which is the Middle East or wherever. There are debates of where we came from, Or where was Adam? Was it in Africa? Or no, that's not my debate today. But I'm saying if you are a Bible believer, you should not be hating on a Ndebele person. We are all Bantu people, for Christ's sake. We are all Bantu people. A Shona person calls a person Munu. A Ndebele person calls Umuntu. It's the same thing, it's the same language, it's just different pronunciation. I am originally from Gokwe, and in Gokwe, we are half Ndebeles and Shonas. But I could see, as we were growing up, that there was always this little gap of Ndebeles and Shonas, where Ndebeles or Shonas don't want to associate with Ndebeles, where Ndebeles don't want to associate with Shonas. There would be a village of Ndebeles and a village of Shonas. I want to break this barrier. I want to break. If I'm going to be the first person, let me be the first person. Let me be the first person to be standing between Shonas and Ndebele and say, hey, we are one people, man. Why are we fighting? Histories of things that happened long time ago. Let's talk about us now. This is why we are not progressing. This is why we are not going anywhere, because we still hold grudges of things that happened a long time ago, even before we were born. Why would I inherit a grudge that I don't even know what happened? What if our fathers were fighting because of a woman? Do we have also to join their fight? It's like when African people, when we say, white people took everything from us. We are not doing anything because we are still blaming white people. I'm not condoning or supporting the slavery that happened or the killings that happened. I'm saying let's move on, guys. It's not going to change anything. The white people that we are hating on is not the same white people that colonized us. Their fathers that colonized us died. Do you even know that it's not every white person who's racist? It's not every white person who hates black people. It was only those government people, only those rulers who were pushing the agenda of hating black people. It wasn't every white person. Even some elderly people who are in Zimbabwe or who were in Zimbabwe when it was good, they can testify that some white people were good to them. They had all the benefits. They enjoyed life back then. There was only a small group of people who were oppressive to black people, not the rest of them. Some of them were actually religious. They believed in Jesus. They believed in God. They were here for business. They were here for farming. They were not here to oppress anyone. But the governments that were ruling them were the ones putting the laws of separating black people and white people. So I'm back again to black people. I'm back again not only to black people but to my own people, Zimbabwe. Leave all these differences and say you are this, you are that, you are this, you are. We are all black people. We have red blood. That's why we are not succeeding. When the colonizers came, what they did, they made sure they separated us. They created this kind of confusion where we hated each other. If you look at each and every country, there is always that tribal hatred that people have inherited. It is high time now for the people of our generation to stop that hatred, because we don't even know what it was all about. So why hating on each other? When the colonizers came, they had a strategy. They knew that if these people are united, we cannot defeat them. So we have to separate them so we can attack them one by one, by small groups. Let them fight each other first, then we can win them. I'm saying the colonizers. I didn't say white people. I'm saying the colonizers, because not all white people were bad. Not all white people were treating black people badly. And the proof of what I'm saying is that we still have white people in Zimbabwe right now who stood with us, who didn't pick the white side. They chose the black side and they stood with us and they remained Zimbabweans. So when I'm talking about colonizers, I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about the oppressors only, regardless of what race or color they were. I am not racist. Whenever I hear people talking about white people this, white people that, white people this, we always have someone to blame for our laziness. The colonizers left your country how many years ago? 46 years ago. You're still blaming them. Why can't you move on? You fought with someone when you were in primary school and that person defeated you, but you've forgiven them. You even forgot about it. Why would you hate on somebody that you need help from? You say, who do we need help from? Look now, we are in the diasporas. Who are we following? We are following the employers, the same people that we kicked out. Everything that you have right now, where you are right now, was made by a white person. It may be this fork, the microphone, the head, the top, whatever car, anything, phone or whatever. I have friends I know. that whenever they talk about white people, they talk negatively about white people, but I always rebuke them. I have people I know that whenever they speak about Ndebele people, they speak negative about them, and I rebuke them. Me, I don't pick sides. If you come to me thinking that I will support the black side or thinking that I will pick a side, no, you're wasting your time. If you are talking about Shonas and Ndebeles, don't come to me and think that I'll pick a side. Me, I'm a neutral guy, even when it comes to politics. Don't even think that you hear me talking about Chamisa. Don't even think you hear me talking about ZANU-PF. I'm a neutral guy. I'm not with any party. I don't do all those things that makes you hate each other. Anything that opposes another human being, I'm not there. I'm up for unity. Now, only because somebody is wearing a shirt written MDC or ZANU-PF, you have to hate on that person. Even when they ask you for water, you can't give them. So I cannot stand with a group that oppresses another group. I have to be neutral. If MDC people does good, then I will support whatever good they did. If ZANU-PF people did good, I will support whatever good thing they did. I'm up against evil. I'm back again to Ndebeles and Shonas. Forget about all this thing that happened. We should all learn from animals. You know, if a lion wants to attack, you know what it does? It doesn't just approach just like that. It has to hide slowly. It crawls slowly, slowly. And then it scatters the animals. And then when it scatters the animals, it goes for one. They must first be scattered. Otherwise, if they are not scattered, they are not going to run away and the lion is not going to attack. So whoever your enemy is using that strategy. Growing up in a village I grew up in, there was a group of Shangani people who were in another village. Those guys, whenever you would fight them, you would make sure that you fight all of them. You are targeting to fight with one person, but just know the whole village is going to fight with you. No matter how strong you are when it comes to fighting, they will beat you because it's a group of them. They are in unity. With unity, we can defeat a lot of things. The problems that we have right now, even in Zimbabwe right now, the problems we have is because we don't have unity. Each and every problem that you can think of, if we were united, not separated, not saying Ndebele's there, Shona's there, if we were united, every problem that we have in Zimbabwe, we were going to solve it. Look at the Zulu people. When they want to fight against something, when they want to do xenophobia, they support each other. They march in the streets. One Zulu person cannot just go out there and march in the streets and win anything. People will laugh at him and even beat him. But when they see groups of people, they respect. So I'm saying, as Zimbabweans, it is time for us to unite. Not to unite so that we can fight somebody. No, to unite so that we can build somebody. Do you know right now, even in Zimbabwe, our problem may not even be the presidents. Our problem may be us who are not united. Because another group is saying, you fools, another group is saying, you fools. So the people in power, they are out there enjoying their lives, yet you down here, you are fighting each other. Those who were there around 2008 witnessed what I'm saying to you. Where people were saying, 27 June, Vamgabe office. You would not be allowed to even listen to Studio 7. People splitted. Families were persecuted. If we were one, fighting for one thing, I'm telling you, we would have defeated whatever that was in front of us. No giant can stand against a group of people who are united. Not even the army. Nobody. And this is not only between Ndebeles and Shonas only. Even among Shonas, people hate each other. Within the Shona culture, people don't like each other. Even here in South Africa, a person would hate that where he's working, there's a Shona guy. To an extent that even the bosses will come to you and say, your friend, the one from Zimbabwe, he doesn't like you. If you know what he was saying about you, many of you have experienced what I'm saying right now. Your own Shona brother or your own Ndebele brother betrayed you at your workplaces in South Africa. That is not the problem with only Zimbabweans only. It is a problem with Africans. We are not united. We don't like each other. The reason why Nigeria is strong, those guys have unity. They support each other. Even here in Cape Town, you see them, they hold meetings. They gather and plan about something. Look at Somalians. You know what Somalians do? Somalians even help each other paying bride price, paying lobola. Imagine a group of 20 people help you to pay your own lobola. That group of 20 people will give you R1,000,000 to start your own business, to start your own spaza shop, and then you return the profit slowly. Somalians don't work for anybody. They open businesses for each other. They help each other paying bride price. Guys, if black African Zimbabwean people could do that, we would be far. So today I'm talking about unity. Don't only unite with your own people only. No, unity. Don't put a distinction. Don't put any barrier there. No color barrier, no nationality barrier, nothing. No, these borders were put in place by colonizers. Love that albino brother. Love that colored brother. Love that anyone else, even white person, love that white person. And white people should love also black people. Forget about what happened in the past. If a white person was robbed by a black person, doesn't mean all black people are robbers. If a black person was colonized by a white family, it doesn't mean all white people are colonizers. Some of these white people that you hate on and say they are so rich because they stole from us, not every white person was participating in all the slavery that was happening. So whenever you hate on a white brother, whenever you hate on a white person and say, because they colonized us, that's why they have so much money. I'm telling you, there are white people who are out there who never inherited anything from their fathers. But what do? They support each other. If they see another white brother, they bring him in, they train him, they pay him until he is able to open his own business. White people are so supportive of each other. They don't copy each other. You see a white person having a business only of sweets. The whole industry is selling only sweets. And he's paying 20, 30 employees, only candies. But if a black person started selling chibage right now in the street in Parklands there, you see the next week another car there. You see next week another car is 100 meters away. Another next week another car is 100 meters away. Another car there, another car there, another car there. 10 people are already selling one thing. If we were united, if we were in unity, we would even respect each other's businesses and start our own. But black people challenge each other in business. They are always in competition. They don't support each other. If I open a restaurant right now as a black person, nobody would trust me. They would say, that guy must have cockroaches in his restaurant. We don't want to eat there. Only because I'm black. Being hated by my own people. Now, when a white person does that, now it's so painful. But us as black people, we hate on each other. Like that. If a black person makes his own clothing brand right now, everybody thinks, maybe that one is stupid. It's fake. It's from China or whatever they say. They'll say, it's fake. I don't want to buy his brand. So all I'm saying is, let's set aside all these differences we have. Let's have unity in the world and unite. Zimbabweans, Ndebeles and Shonas, you are brothers. Some of the people who are saying they are Ndebeles now, if you trace yourself back, you are not even Ndebele. You are originally from Malawi. You are originally from Mozambique. You are originally a Shona person. But because your father migrated or your father moved from the Shona people and he went to the Ndebeles and you grew up, you were raised with the Ndebeles, now you are sticking yourself in there as a Ndebele person. Some of you, your father was a Shona and your mother was a Ndebele, you blended in with the Ndebeles when your father and mother separated and you said you are a Ndebele. Now you are hating on your Shona brothers. And the reason why you are hating on your Shona brothers is because your father divorced your mother. It happens not only with the Shonas, it also happens with the Ndebeles. If you look at all these guys that are talking about Dudula hating foreigners, they were probably disappointed by one foreigner. So they now hate all foreigners. If you are Shona and you were beaten by a Ndebele guy, don't hate every Ndebele guy because you were beaten by one Ndebele guy. If he slapped you for whatever reason, maybe he was tribalistic, he slapped you because he didn't like you because you are Shona. Don't go around hating all the Ndebeles and say they are evil. So I am exactly the right person to tell you what I'm telling you right now. I have a family. Some of my family members are Ndebele. Some of my friends are Ndebele. And I am Shona. In our families, we intermarried. In our families, we don't feel the difference. Nobody would say, this aunties Ndebele. No, we don't have that. Yeah, people talk, Ndebeles, this Ndebele wives, they do this or they fight their husband. That whole thing is what I want to remove. It's not all the Ndebeles that does that. It's only that one. So don't see only one Ndebele person who beats a husband and you say, oh, Ndebeles do that. It's like what they do here with the foreigners in South Africa. When they meet one Zimbabwean who was coming from his workplace and he was smelling armpits, they start telling people that Zimbabweans nukama kwapa labantu. It's not all Zimbabweans that nukama kwapa. We don't all smell armpits here. So don't stand in front of haters. Don't pick a group. Whenever you come across a group of friends who is talking about which group is better, separate from those people. There are people also who post such comments like, who is better between the Ndebeles and Shonas? You get a better Ndebele person who is better than a Shona person, but you also get a Shona person who is better than a Ndebele person. So you can't compare people like that. You have caused enmity with your posts, your silly posts, where you have to compare Ndebeles and Shonas. Even some celebrities, music celebrities, they now hate each other because of posts like that. Because somebody's saying Jab Razor is better than Winky T is better than Jab Razor. Now Jab Razor and Winky D, they can't even talk to each other. I'm not saying they are not talking, but I'm saying a fight may be kindled. So remove the comparison. Each and every person, each and every culture, and each and every tribe are unique on their own way. You can't come to me and say, between a rat and a mouse, which one has a long tail? It depends. Stop comparing things. Remove this comparison. Remove this hatred that you have inherited. Whenever you look at a white person, you like, these guys, they took everything from us. What everything they took from you? Didn't you get your land back? They took gold. Are you not getting gold now in your country? What are you doing with it? There's a lot of gold there. They did not even take a lot of gold. Because that time there were no machines, there were no detectors. Now you have detectors, you can get more gold. Some of the people you are hating, they even did money rituals for that money and you are hating them for that. So ladies and gentlemen, let us remove these differences. Ndebeles and Shonas, we are one people. When we are here in South Africa, don't hide your identity. We are one people. Let's stand and unite as one people. Forget about the Gukura Unte. Forget about what happened with the Shonas and Ndebeles. If you saw two Shonas and Ndebeles fighting, that was not your fight. Until it becomes your fight, that's when you can talk about it. But even if it becomes your fight, you must learn to let go. When a Shona person fought with you, you forgave him, you forgot about it. Why a Ndebele person, when a Ndebele person beats you now, you don't want to forgive? Only because the person is Ndebele. If you are slapped by a white person, why do you hate all white people? I'm saying, let's stand in unity. And one more thing I want to talk about. Africans should forget about this thing called black tax. Whenever you see someone coming from the diaspora, you want something from him. That black tax must be removed. It's dragging Africans back. And the other thing that is dragging Africans back, lobola. People are charging too much. If you are a parent and you are hearing this, don't overcharge your son-in-law, because your child is going to stay with that son-in-law forever. So don't overcharge, don't be greedy about it. It's dragging us back. Even parents, stop looking at your children as investments. Your children don't owe you anything. Of course, we have to take care of our parents, we have to do all that. But if they don't do it, don't put a grudge, don't hate on them. Your child is now an adult. He now has his own family. He needs to build his own family. I'm not saying this to hate anybody. I'm saying this so that the next generation will skyrocket. The next generation will build something. The next generation will have inheritance. If I finish school, I need to go to work. When I start working, I need to save and then invest. I don't need to go to school so that I can take care of my family. I can take care of my father's children. I'm not saying that's wrong. But I'm saying it is not supposed to be like that. It is supposed to be when I go to work, I'm already looking after my family. I'm already building my future with my child, with my wife that I'm going to marry. Whatever money that I'm making should be for my own good, for my own family, for my own upkeep, and for my own family, so that I will leave inheritance to my children. Some of you, your father have 10 children. And now when you are working, you have to look back at all those 10 children to support them. The moment also they become adults, you are already 40 years. You already have your own family. You can't even build a house for yourself. There is no inheritance for your children. That's why we are stuck, because people are overcharging when it comes to lobola, because families need that black tax. Because families look at you as investments. Mothers and fathers look at their daughters as investments. That has to go. And I'm standing with the idea that Africans should unite and try to fix their own errors, try to fix their own problems before they blame anyone else for their misfortunes. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. If you have watched this video, God bless you. Thank you so much. With that, it is a goodbye.